Good morning, everyone. My name is MightyStream. I'm going to do our February 25th, just for today, in a meditation. Let's go ahead and get into that screen. The title of the meditation for today, Sick as Our Secrets. It would be tragic to write out an inventory only to shove it in a drawer. These defects grow in the dark and die in the light of exposure. That comes from the basic text, page 32. How many times have we heard it said that we are only as sick as our secrets? While many members choose not to use meetings to share the intimate details of their lives, it is important that we each discover what works best for us. What about those behaviors we have carried into our recovery that, if discovered, would cause us shame? How much are we comfortable disclosing, and to whom? If we are uncomfortable sharing some details of our lives in meetings, to whom do we turn? We have found the answer to these questions in sponsorship. Although a relationship with a sponsor takes time to build, it is important that we come to trust our sponsor enough to be completely honest. Our defects only have power as long as they stay hidden. If we have to be free of those defects, if we want to be free of those defects, we must uncover them. Secrets are only secrets until we share them with another human being. Just for today, I will uncover my secrets. I will practice being honest with my sponsor. Let's take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please, and thank you. Sick is our secrets. So that's a beautiful topic. I like the topic. There were some thoughts that I was having as I was reading it, because there in the first paragraph, it gives us several things to think about, right? Several questions there for us to think about. And I think they're beautiful questions, right? If we are only as sick as our secrets, who do we share our secrets with? I mean, after all, we're talking about recovery, right? We're not talking about going to a religious organization and making confessions. That's not what we're talking about. Although for many people that could work, what we're talking about is recovery within the confines of the 12-step program. If we aren't willing to disclose our secrets, what we deal with from day to day, who do we go to? Fortunately enough, in Narcotics Anonymous, we have been given an option. Actually, we have a couple of options, right? But the main option that we're talking about in this meditation is sponsorship, and being able to have a sponsor that we can completely trust. And if you don't have a sponsor that you can completely trust based on your experience with them, not what you've heard about them, not what you think, but what you have personally experienced with your sponsor. If you have a sponsor that you cannot trust your secrets to, that's a problem within and of itself, because you want an individual that you can talk to, that you can take a mini fifth step with anytime you want to. and not worried about hearing your business elsewhere. If you've had that experience with your sponsor, that is a problem, and that is a bridge that has to be mended. Okay. But we're not talking about that circumstance. We're talking about if you are seeking someone to share your secrets with, or you have a sponsor that you haven't completely shared your secrets with, right? The 12-step program of Narcotics Anonymous has given us a few options, because being sick from a secret oftentimes leaks out into other areas of our lives, because in the back of our mind, right, we understand that we're not being truthful about some things. And that, again, I believe, speaks to the disease of addiction as it manifests itself in our thinking and our behaviors. So if one is too many, excuse my voice, guys. If one is too many and 1,000 is never enough, what is the damage of one secret being kept? The damage of one secret being kept is that we are making room for us to keep other secrets. Now, I know there's somebody out there that's saying, I'm a full-grown man, I'm a full-grown woman. Why should I be worried about my business and who I share it with? I'll tell you why. Because you, right, and I, as full-grown as we are, suffer from the disease of addiction. See, I didn't say we suffer from diabetes. We suffer from cancer. No, I didn't say that. I didn't indicate that at all. We suffer from the disease of addiction. And this disease of addiction has to be maintained with daily spiritual acts or daily spiritual medicine, just like diabetes, right? Or if you were receiving treatment for cancer or arthritis or any other disease that you can personally be diagnosed with. The disease of addiction has to be maintained in order for it not to grow and make you more sick. It's a daily issue. It's something that even if you don't pick up one of the symptoms of the disease, right? Drug use, you can very easily pick up behavioral patterns, ways of thinking, and acting that may not include drug use, that are signs, right? Symptoms of our disease of addiction. And it lets us know that it is thriving, that it is living. It's trying to take gain on us. And so if one is too many and 1,000 is never enough, one secret kept will lead to two. Can I just keep it that simple? One secret kept will lead to two. Now, this at the end of this meditation, I start to stumble over the words. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because my mind said to me, wouldn't that be beautiful if every human being, right? Or let's keep it to the confines of Narcotics Anonymous. If every addict could actually experience the freedom of not having not one single secret that they've kept. Now, that would mean that everyone would have to have someone that they believe in and that they could turn to. But can you imagine? Can you imagine going through your history and analyzing, right, all of the secrets that you currently have as of today? As of today. And relieving that, right? Releasing that to one single individual that you've chosen as someone that you trust. Can you imagine the freedom from having revealed all of those secrets and not be in fear that they're going to sneak up on you and bite you? You know, like the basic texts talk about the bugaboos, right? That come back to haunt us. Can you imagine having that level of freedom? I believe that I have experienced that. And I believe that it's something that all of us deserve to have. It has been of great benefit to myself. And I want for all of us, if you're struggling with secrets, figure out who you can tell. Figure out who you can tell. And there's some secrets that are quite high risk. So you need to be mindful, right? What's an example? Oh, I threw somebody in the river. That's a high risk secret, right? So, of course, we're going to be mindful, but we should not ever be afraid. We want to face everything and recover, not face everything and run. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today. I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because you deserve. Think about all that you have passed through, all of the trouble that you've seen, all of the nights that you cried, all of the wee hour mornings that you sat out there in some trap house or on some street corner, or you sat in a unhoused state because of your drug addiction. All of the trauma that you have experienced as a direct result of your active drug use. Just think about that alone. I'm not even talking about all the stuff you passed through that you didn't play a part in as far as how you were raised as a child. I'm not even talking about the childhood trauma. I'm talking about just what you were a part of by actively using drugs. All of that trauma that you have survived. Now, tell me one reason why you don't deserve to have a beautiful day on purpose. I can't think of a single one, because you're a survivor and you deserve this opportunity of recovery and everything that it has to offer. That's why when I say have a beautiful day on purpose, I really mean it. But when I say that you deserve it, and if you don't do it, no one else will, I also mean that. My day is already grand. You know why? Because I've had an opportunity to spend it with you. Talk to you tomorrow.